I have to recycle some cans, and to be honest, I'm a little anxious about recycling cans because I don't know how to recycle cans in New York. There's like a little vending machine. I guess you get a voucher, and then you go into the store. So yeah, I've been putting them off on the side, and it's about something like 30 cans or so. Finally today, I said, it's a freaking day. I can't be the only freaking person in New York who doesn't know how to recycle cans. In Hawaii, right, you can drop them off to a place and then they weigh it. But yeah, in New York, they have like a little machine. I guess they give you a voucher, and then from the voucher, you bring it over into the store and you give it to them. It's that little uncertainty that makes me a little uncomfortable, but hell with it. Like I said, swallow the embarrassment, swallow the anxiety, just go with it. So, someone's gonna laugh at this and say, Erica, it's not that big of a deal. I actually looked online trying to find like a video on YouTube to explain what to do in New York, but it seems like, yeah, there's nobody who makes this kind of video, and maybe it's common sense, maybe it's not, but I stick to the, I know that this is not easy to do, in the sense that, like, you know exactly what to do if you don't see any freaking instructions or anything. Recycling here in New York isn't that great. A lot of people, they actually don't bring it over to the recycling. What they do is they just chuck it into their recycle bin, and then people go through the recycles, collect the cans, and afterwards they bring it off to like a place, or I guess they bring it to the machines themselves. So it's kind of strange because, you know, people are going over to the supermarket it's raining right now. People go over to the supermarket to buy groceries, and maybe they're like, hell with it, I don't want to recycle, even though the recycle machine is right next to the grocery store. And I've been to that grocery store many times, and yeah, I didn't do that. Out of sight, out of mind, right? So I got to set up the habit that whenever I go to that grocery store, if we have any cans lying around, even if it's 3 cans or so, just bring it with me. Because, like, look at what happens, right? It's not that bad. You guys can see. It's really not that much cans. Maybe like 30. We don't drink too much sparkling waters and things like that. But I did try, oh crap, it's raining. I did try this one recently, Mountain Valley. And yeah, that was not too bad. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so sorry for that little side thing. In case you guys wonder what that clanking noise, that's the whole can thing. I had a conversation with someone very recently about regrets. And here's the thing. I know there are a lot of people, you know, if you're in your 20s, you could say, man, I wish I did something in my teens, or man, if I'm in my 30s, I wish I wish I did more in my 20s. You guys know I went through a lot of depression and anxiety in my 20s. I actually attribute a lot of that to my diet. I was very low protein, low meat. I shunned away fat. And, you know, the brain has a lot of cholesterol in it. It runs off cholesterol. So if you do not eat cholesterol, in my opinion, you can have mental issues. And I found that in myself. In fact, yeah, so when I went vegetarian, as I guys told you, right? When I tried to go vegan, right? But I kicked out so much animal products, no fats, no butters, no meat. My anxiety and depression went through the roof, and it was one of the most eye-opening experiences of my life. Like, that's the reason why you will never see me go vegetarian. It was not good, because I woke up feeling so depressed for no apparent reason. Nothing changed in my life. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. I knew nothing changed, but I just felt so gloomy. It got really bad. But thankfully, I knew the only thing that changed in my life was my diet, so I upped my animal product intake. Now you guys know, here I am on like freaking Team Picanho over here. And yeah, so the thing is that like everybody is, you know, as life goes on, right? Everybody's gonna get older, and you're gonna have these situations where you wish you did something, right? Oh, I wish I bought Bitcoin when it was like freaking cheaper. Oh, I wish I held on to so and so, right? Oh, why did I sell AMD when it was like, I don't know, $30? Now it's like $80 or something, right? Let's see over here. Okay, here we go. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. The one's behind me. Touch-free recycling. How's this touch-free? So insert my containers. Okay. So I'm gonna have to try and do this by myself. And yeah, you cannot be that kind of person where you think to yourself like, how do I do this? What? What the hell is this? Stores does not accept this brand. What's wrong with my brand? Oh wait, this is plastic? Oh, cans. Okay, cans. God damn it. Okay, cans. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did you guys see that? So, it does the barcode, and then it tells you, sorry, we can't... This is a stupid thing. Okay, let's see if they accept any of my cans. Maybe this is why people don't recycle. They're like, fuck it. We don't want to deal with it. Are you kidding me? Am I doing something wrong? Right? Well, what brand do they accept? Okay, let's see. Do they accept Waterloo? Come on, I know they sell Waterloo here. Oh, one. Fuck my life. This is bullshit. Okay, so they accept Waterloo. But if you try to do any of the... Okay, let's see. So they're not going to accept Pret a Manger. Okay. So, what do we have here? I don't even know where my can is. They're not going to accept this. What? That was it? They said, okay, fuck my life. Fuck. Did you see there was an attempt here? And they're like, you're taking too long, Erica. Okay, insert my computer. Let's do this. Okay. This fucking thing. Okay. So they don't accept everything. It seems like, yeah, the store only accepts certain barcodes. And then if you... See, but if they don't... See? They don't accept it. See that? They accept one. Oh my fucking god. So how the hell do you know? Okay, I know they accept the Waterloos. Do you accept this one? What do you mean bottom and first? Okay, bottom and first. No, they don't accept the bougie brand either. Wait. Yeah, I know they accept that brand. Wait. So they only accept certain brands here. Okay, correct. That's not cans. Okay, see, they don't accept this one. That's Poland Springs. So they know exactly. Oh. Okay, that's a bottle. You see how this is like a race behind the clock? Okay, that's all I have there. Yeah, that's all I have. So I got my 20 cents. Fucking stupid ass machine. No, so this is what they do. They say, we only accept certain brands. Where's my... Okay, here's my 10-cent voucher. All this fucking time for 30 cents. Now I know why people don't recycle, okay? So we got glass here. So if you guys can't tell what I'm doing right now, it's actually tough because I gotta sort. I don't have everything sorted, right? So I have my cans, my bottles all together. So it seems that I gotta get all my bottles out and hope that they accept this as recycling. Because if they don't, then yeah. Okay, I don't think they're gonna accept this, but we'll try. No, fuck, they don't accept this brand? Give me. Take that. They don't accept my bottle. Okay. They don't accept this either. Okay, let's see if they accept Poland Springs. Are you kidding me? You don't accept Poland Springs? How the hell do you not accept Poland Springs? They don't accept Poland. Do not, oh, did you see that? Look, what happened? Do not throw the container. They're like, don't get frustrated at us. Okay. Okay. So you gotta put this one by one over here. This stupid thing causes. They don't accept white. Oh wait, no, this is glass. Shit, no wonder. Okay, I screwed up. Okay. Okay, here. We got plastic over here. Come on, accept it. They don't accept vitamin water. So it seems that, in case I'm interpreting it wrong, it seems that they really only accept. So yeah, see plastic over here? Oh, no wonder it doesn't say New York. See that? Frick. So they don't accept everything. So if it doesn't say New York, yeah, you're better off putting in your regular recycle bin. This one. Did you guys see that? Look. Not accepted. Yeah. So I'm thinking that they only really accept, and they don't accept Poland Springs either. So. See, I tried, you guys. Oh, this one. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, one got accepted. Holy shit. Look at you guys. I made it. Nope, they don't accept this one. It's too bougie. Oh, it's whipping cream. Okay, so they don't accept everything. Let's just try it anyway. No, they don't accept that. And yeah, that's all I think I have. I don't think they're gonna accept this little shot. No, do not throw the container. Okay. Oh, do you guys see that? Okay. That thing is stuck in there. See my little bottle? Oh, damn. Uh-oh, my little bottle's stuck in there. Uh-oh. You guys see that? Uh-oh. Okay, let's push the green button. No, I gotta get my bottle. Yeah, I'm not putting my finger in there. Error, call staff. Okay, I'm not calling the staff. Hell no. There we go. Okay, so I got 5 cents. Holy shit. All that work. And yeah, I guess this is the reason why people don't recycle here. It's just too much freaking. You guys see that? So it's very specific. And yeah, in case you guys gotta like freaking know which one it is. Because if you don't have the New York one, then they're gonna say like, screw you, we're not gonna accept it at all. So yeah, that freaking sucks. So it seems like in the future, I'm just gonna put everything in the freaking recycle bin, just like everybody else does. Like, look at this person, right? You see this? See how close it is to the freaking recycle bin? Does it say New York in here? No. So what I learned is because there's no New York in here, they're not going to accept it. Even though this is a Tropicana juice thing, yeah, you can't get money off of it. You see? So I'm going to wrap it up really quickly. Yeah, don't live your life where you make a mistake. Let's say you say 5 years ago I made a mistake and I regret it. And then you just kind of live in the past, because here's the thing about life. It moves forward. And if you have this kind of mentality where it's like you just look back and you have these regrets, you're going to fuck yourself up for the next 5 years or more, right? Like, I've made mistakes in my life for sure. Most recently, right, some people would say, oh, Erica, why didn't you hold on to Mara? Or why didn't you, sell JD earlier, because it used to be 107 and now it's at like 80 or something, or 70. I forgot what it was. And I could say, oh yeah, I was stupid, I didn't really think about it. Oh yeah, or why did I sell certain stocks when after I sold it, it went up like 20%, right? But although I kind of wince at that because you let go of things that you held for maybe 2 years, and then almost immediately after you sell it, it goes up. Um, what can you do about it, right? You can just say, okay, I won't make the same mistake again, or I just hold long, and that's what I did. So in that sense, like I have to think optimistically. I can't think like, oh yeah, I made a mistake, and yeah, I'm gonna beat myself up for selling freaking Mara at 31 when now it's at 47. Or there's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people out there who freaking sold Bitcoin maybe when it was $1,000 or $2,000, right? And now it's like $62,000. And those people are probably like, shit, I just should have just held it, man. I would have been so rich if I just held on to my Bitcoin or Bitcoins. And it just screws with your freaking head, and that doesn't do anything for you. Like, I knew about Bitcoin initially at $200. I told you I was dating a guy at the time, and I asked him, I said, hey, really, Bitcoin? He said, yeah, but it's over, Erica. It's $200. It's too late. And I said, well, do you want to get Bitcoin again? Because he had a bunch of Bitcoin. He lost it in the Mount Goxing, and he was so hurt by it. I mean, he was so pissed off about what happened. He didn't want to get back into Bitcoin. And he told me, yeah, Erica, it's too late. So I told him, like you can move, you can move forward. Yeah, I want to learn about Bitcoin back when it was 200. This was like 2012-ish or so. 2011, 2012-ish. And he didn't want it. He was just too caught up in the whole thing that he lost his Bitcoin in Mt. Gox. So he didn't want to reinvest into Bitcoin and even think about it. He blocked it out from his mind. So now I'm sure that he's probably, I'm sure he's heard about Bitcoin now, for sure. And he's probably thinking to himself like, shit, yeah, back in 2011 or 12, yeah, I was telling people that Bitcoin was at its all-time high at 200, and now it's, yeah. Now it is what it is. And I don't know what's going to happen, So that's one of the reasons why I decided, fuck it, I'll invest a little into Bitcoin, see what happens. I'm going to diamond hand it. I'm still holding on to my GME, by the way, in case anyone's not too sure. Hey, Erica, do you still have GME? Oh, I still have GME. Why are you holding? I don't know why I'm holding. Terrible, right? Terrible, but it's just kind of like those mean things. I'm like, I don't know. I see all these people who talk about to the moon. I'm like, hell with it. I'll just play around with that kind of stuff. No. No, this is like 2012-ish. So this was like 10 years ago, right? So we were just having a conversation. He said like, oh, Bitcoin hit its all-time high at like $200 or something like that. And I was like, what the hell is Bitcoin? And he was telling me about it. He said, I forgot, he was telling me it's a cryptocurrency. I was like, huh? And like, he said, oh yeah, I used to like mine on like 5K servers, $5,000 servers, like run it all day kind of thing. And he kept his Bitcoin in Mt. Gox, and then the Mt. Gox thing happened and he lost it all. And I told him, I said, well, why don't you go back into it? And he says, oh, Erica, it's too late. It's at its all-time high, it's too late. And end the conversation, because I was curious about it. I was like, oh, well, what is this whole Bitcoin thing? I never heard of this. But you guys know, like, that is not something like that would end up on my radar, because I'm not that kind of person, right? Especially not in 2012. But I was like, oh, okay. If he says it's at its all-time high and he knows more about this stuff than me, then I'm gonna let it go, because yeah. So that's what I did. And now it's $62,000 a coin. Not $200, $62,000. So, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, so I know there's a bunch of people who are beating themselves up about Bitcoin, who knew about it, like one of the early innovators kind of thing, and they got fucked over by Mt. Gox and the Mt. Gox thing. And yeah, they could have been like, I could have been a multi-millionaire, I could have been a millionaire if I just had my Bitcoin or something like that. But you know what? Shit happens. Life happens. You could learn from it, grow from it, and just move on. Because if you go back in that kind of mindset, like, oh, in 2012 I had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin, but I didn't. Or in 2015 I sold my Bitcoin, and now, yeah, I wish I held on to it because, yeah, now it's at 62,000. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Why did I sell my Bitcoin? Or da 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 da. Um, then yeah, you can't live a life and just like focus on that kind of stuff, you know? Because if you have depression over that sort of thing, or missed opportunities, or opportunities that you made the wrong move, instead of buying Bitcoin, you just laughed at everybody who bought Bitcoin, or you sold your Bitcoin early, it's not going to help you. Like, you have so much years left of life that if you stick back and keep your mindset back at 2012, right, then that just fucks you over. And you just kind of have this whole thing where you just, yeah, you're not living life in current reality. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, nobody can change the past at all. And damn it, frick, I hope you know what doesn't get issues over here. Hold on. I don't like having audio over here. But then I'm just gonna wait. Just want to tell you, the song was a little too loud. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. I know I sound like a fucking Karen that way, right? Yeah. So yeah, don't have that kind of freaking mindset where you just beat yourself up over selling a stock, or not buying a stock, or not buying more of a stock, or not moving, or yes moving, or whatever moving, or not taking the job, or not leaving your job, or not starting a job, and then thinking like, okay, well, I wanted to have a bakery when I was 20 years old, and I never got around to doing the bakery thing, but now I can't open a business because I'm too old, right? Some people are like that. Like, they had this dream about doing something when they're younger, and then they hit their 30s or 40s or 50s, and then they tell themselves like they can't do that dream anymore because they're too freaking old, and then they remove themselves from that situation because their self-perception is they lost out. But you look at like some of these, like there's a chart out there online where they talk about entrepreneurs, and not everybody's like a freaking Mark Zuckerberg, like, people start like a business sometimes in their 30s. You hear that aggressive honk? Sometimes in their 30s, their 40s, maybe even the 50s, even more. And I think that sometimes if people just kind of beat themselves up, like I see this kind of stuff happening where people hit their 30s and then they say like, life is over. I'm too old. Like, I should have done something when I was like 28, and now I'm like 35 or I'm 37. And yeah, I'm two steps away from the grave because I'm 37 years old. And it's like, for frick's sake, it's all about the mentality, right? I hope, for me personally, I hope that I live like past the age of 85. I really hope so. Like, I love life a lot. And I actually look forward to every day, because I think every day is like a new day. I can learn something new. I can see something new. I can, all sorts of new stuff. So, but yeah, some people, if they wake up and they say, man, I'm such a loser because I never bought Bitcoin back in 2012. Oh, yeah, and I'm getting so old because I'm 37 years old. So, yeah, that dream that I had of starting that bakery, yeah, I'm too old for that, you see? So, yeah, it's just not good. Like for me right now, it's like kind of drizzling right now. And I know that there's some people who could look at this opportunity and say, look, it's raining. Therefore, how come you're so dumb, Erica? Why didn't you bring an umbrella? Now you're gonna get freaking wet in the rain, and this is what happens, right? Like, this is, you're stupid, Erica. You should have always carried your umbrella. You didn't carry your umbrella on you. But yeah, I'm like, oh, whatever. Most of the time I bring my umbrella on me, but today I forgot, so it's okay. So if anybody of you guys, let's say you have these like negative thoughts in your head, or you're all like beating yourself up for no freaking apparent reason, or maybe there is a reason, right? Maybe you made the wrong move in life. You know what? It's okay. Because you got to recognize that that's your base and rebuild from your base. Okay, you missed out on freaking Bitcoin. So what? A lot of people missed out on Bitcoin. I know that you think you're special, right? You're like, but I knew about it in 2012 and I didn't do anything. And I knew about Bitcoin in 2013 and 2014 and I never did anything. It's like, okay, so what are you going to do now, right? What are you going to do in 2021? Because you can't live your life in 2030 and then think, oh, I remember back in 2012, I should have bought that Bitcoin. Oh. And it's just like, it's a waste of, it's like a waste of mental energy. Like you don't grow from beating yourself up about like missed opportunities like that. Yeah, people don't. You gotta pivot and you gotta figure out like what you want to do. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because I'm noticing, yeah, people seem to be kind of living in the past sometimes, and then the age plays a factor in, right? It's like, I don't know what is up with people. Like, I kind of understand it, but I kind of don't. When I was like in my 20s, I thought if you were 30, you were really old. And in society, I think there's this pressure, especially for women, right? If you don't do things by a certain age, then you're kind of like spoiled milk, you know? And then they say, you know, there's also groups of people out there who say like women's prime is past the time of 22 or 25 or, yeah, I've heard 22. And then after you get certain age, that you're like, okay, you're too old, you're too useless, you're too ugly, you're too fat, you know? How come you have stretch marks? Yeah, why don't you just, you know, why don't you just curl up in a ball and like remove yourself from the species because, oh my gosh, you have a stretch mark. Or you're 26. Oh my gosh. And I just think it's stupid freaking thinking. Like, I don't have that kind of mentality about myself, but I actually did. This kind of stuff actually did get into my head. And the sickening part about it is I knew about that kind of stuff when I was in my 20s. And it had made me have a fear about getting older for a period of time because I thought, oh, frick, I'm in my prime, right? My 20s, my early 20s. And yeah, I don't feel like I'm valuable. You know, I don't feel like, yeah, I don't feel that I'm you know, people like, how would I say this? Like, I don't feel attractive in my 20s, and I know I'm going to be hitting, like, I'm getting towards 30s, and then it creates all this kind of anxiety and stuff, and that's not good. So I don't like to do the whole ageism thing. I think that what really matters is what you make of life. And if you're that kind of person where you're beating yourself up for your age or how you look or something like that, or your freaking wrinkles or your freaking stretch marks or your freaking weight, like, just recognize, like I said, right? Like, what is your base? Your base is you have stretch marks. And by the way, I've had stretch marks since I was 13, okay? So don't think it's like, oh, Erica, you know, people get stretch marks when they're 20. No. People can get stretch marks really easily. I've known guys who got stretch marks when they started weightlifting. And some people don't think it's aesthetic, right? You know, some boneheaded guy could say, I don't want a woman with stretch marks because, yeah, that means her skin is defective or something, right? Or, yeah, models like Kate Upton, I want a chick like that. I don't want any other chick who doesn't look like Kate Upton because, yeah, I deserve better. And it's like, who the hell are you? You know, like, are you like a male celebrity or something? But anyway, yeah. So if you beat yourself up about something, just let it go. You know, recognize that yeah, you fucked up or you didn't fuck up or you missed the opportunity, and grow from it. Okay. It's freaking raining. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am getting rained on. So I'm gonna end the stream. I know it was repetitive, but you know what? I'm not perfect. So, but I think the point got across, okay? If you're starting your day off feeling negative about yourself, cut that crap out. Because right now you're at this age, and if you continue thinking that, and next year you still have that same freaking thought, then you're not helping yourself mentally. And I don't want any of you guys being like 20 years, let's say if you're 25 right now, right? And then, yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here. Let's say you're 25 right now, and then you thought about like back when you were like, I don't know, what was that, like 17 years old. And then you get to a point where you're like, okay, well, 10 years from now, 35, you think about Bitcoin back when it was like 2012. You're not fucking helping yourself, okay? You're not helping yourself at all, so cut that crap out. You missed out on Bitcoin, you missed out on whatever opportunity. Make the best of what you have right now. Don't in this freaking cycle of regret, because you can't change the past, like I said. And I don't want you guys to just have this negative mindset. Yeah. So let's read over here. Wellerman will get you. I don't know. Okay, it looks like freaking crap over here. Yeah, I looked. I wish I brought my umbrella because, yeah, the rain is not looking good. But I will talk to you guys later, and feel free to leave me a comment if you guys want. And yeah, just don't live in the past. That's all.